Hi guys, and welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. Today's video is kind of neat. I found this and I just thought this was really neat. Archie and Edith's chairs, that are probably worth a great deal of money right now, were originally bought at a thrift store for $8. Like any good piece of television history, you can find Archie and Edith's chairs propped up in the Smithsonian for generations, and generations of all the Family fans to enjoy. The induction of the Bunker's chairs was more than just a tip of the hat to series creator Norman Lear. It's an acknowledgement of the impact that a series like All in the Family had on the world in celebration of the series as a whole. But as priceless as those chairs may be today, they certainly started out much less expensive than you might think. In a life retrospective of All in the Family, crew members were able to take a walk down memory lane to the beginning of the series. One of the main goals of Norman Lear was to use All in the Family to portray a typical American family, warts and all. It was a mission that extended past the cast of characters and episodes, but to the show's environment as well, which took on a life of its own. Now, while we know it's just a film set, the Bunker's home looks worn and lived in, as though the family had actually been living there for the past few decades. As one of the primary locations in nearly every episode, it was important that in order to bring the Bunker family to life and make them into a family that viewers could recognize, they would need to make their home appear realistic. Excuse me. Rita Riggs, who assisted in developing the Bunker's home, a mainstay setting of the series, said the concept was to open everybody's family album and recognize some of those characters. The article also reveals that those chairs placed in the Bunker home weren't specifically created for the series. Rather, they were purchased by the crew from a thrift shop for about $8 in total. This means that if logic tracks, before those chairs were in the Smithsonian, and even before they were in the Bunker home, those chairs were a well-loved secondhand staple of some other random family before they were donated, which is kind of wild to think about. Those chairs were a mainstay of the series and arguably one of the most recognizable set pieces on television. Archie's chair was a place to collapse into after a long day of work, to call Mike a meathead from, or to have a rarely seen heartfelt conversation with Edith. They're just as important as any character in the series, and whether they're in a museum or on the set, I can see how well loved they've been. You have to forgive me, I got a frog in my throat again. Actually, the set itself, I've seen the chair, Archie's chair, in the Smithsonian, but the set itself was bought by a company owned by Glenn Beck. They have a museum type thing. And I forget how much it was, but it was a lot of money that it cost him to buy the set, which I really would like to see. But $8 for two chairs. The funny thing I like about this is they say they wanted the Bunkers to be a normal, everyday family that people, could recognize. The Bunkers were not a normal family. I'm sorry. This is just me now. But the whole story was a Hollywood thing to make the right look racist and stupid, and the left to look liberal and stupid. And it was just, it was a mix. I love the show, but it was just another Hollywood attempt to, anyway, don't want to get there. I don't want to go there. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. Forget what I just said, okay? Please don't forget about classic rock, country music, facts, and trivia. It's on the band Kiss and how that they may have a street named after them in New York City. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. You guys have a great day. God bless. And I'm praying for you.